Hey guys, this is What If here, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004 for race 5 of 36 for the running of the Carolina Dodge Dealers 400. I'm looking forward to this. I love Darlington on this game. I have a very strong arousement that I can win this race. So before I do that, before my ego gets the better of me, we're going to look at the settings here. Gameplay settings, rules, all that stuff I can't change, assist, all off. So let's look into the points real quick before we go into this race. I have about a 2-point deficit behind Dale Jr. I don't know if I'll ever get to him. That's very sarcastic, I know. Here's Newman, Harvick, Stewart, Waltrip, the gang, the Scooby-Doo gang, and Mark Martin, my old wrinkly bastards in 10th place. So we're going to get right into this race. I can't wait. I love Darlington on this game. Now, if any of you remembered last race at Atlanta, I feel like I personally did not do as well as I should have, and I was clinically depressed for like the next 2 days. I was in the shower crying and everything. It was bad. Like it was absolute, just complete, just depression. Like it got to me so much. Like it was bad. It was bad. So without further ado, let's get into the main course, the main fucking meat of this race.
This is Joe Moore.
And looks like Tony Stewart's gonna be on the pole and Dale Jr. second. All right, let's do this.
Now, let's take a look at the starting lineup.
Oh God! 3, 2, 1. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Darlington for 29 laps, and I forgot to change my paint scheme. Son of a bitch! I forgot that. Once you switch it, it stays like that until you switch it back to something else. So this race is already gonna be bad because of this paint scheme apparently brings bad luck. So that's not a very good omen. Oh God, please don't hit anybody. Don't do or just ride down below the white line, which it is legal, Daryl. You can go below that line, except for holy crap. Oh my. Okay, let's just almost get to the top 20 in one lap. Yeah, this is just like NASCAR Thunder 2003, by the way, where on the starts they all just randomly slow up. Here, I think at turns 3 and 4, and in 1 and 2 a little bit, they just one car gets like sideways or loose, and it just jacks up the entire field. I don't know why it's like that. It's very strange on this game, so you have to be very careful because they kind of tend to do that quite a bit. Again, this game, I do love it to death, but it does have a few teeny-weeny problems like that. And because of that, you just got to take advantage of just the derpness the AIs can do at certain tracks and get those cheap wins. So, there'll be somebody out there in the world who'll be like, what if that's not a legit win? On my calculated bar, my calculated stats, holy shit. Oh, wow. Alright, we're inside the top 10 in 4 laps. Junior was second. How is he back in 8th already? Well, look, I already have the points lead by like maybe 1 point. I can't remember the old point system that well because it's been so long since we last used it in the real life NASCAR world. But yeah, I definitely have the points lead. So I think back here around like 3 or like 6th on back, it was like a 4-point difference between you guys, and then it went to 3, and then it was 3 for the rest. The higher, like if you're in the top 5, most of it was like 5 points. So it'll be like 150, 155, 160, 65, 170, kind of like stuff like that. So, and then when you go below 150, it's like 146, 142, 138, and then 134. That's the general gist of it. And if you lead a lap, you get 5 points, and if you lead the most, you get another 5. I think they altered the points, I think maybe in 2004 or somewhere after 2003, because the most you could have gained back in 2003 was 185, but then it went to about 195. So they must have. I can't remember what exactly the change was, or unless just the points were just slightly different. Maybe, damn, I can't remember. They might just bumped it up to 180 points instead of 175 or something like that, and wholly sideways. But it was probably something like that. I'm kind of curious. I always enjoy some of the comments I get because some people know their shit, and they're just like, what if, I mean, it wasn't exactly that, but I mean, it was like this, and none of you are assholes about it, and I like you for that. I would give you all very non-erotic hugs. Like, I would give you a hug, and I'll whisper in your ear, This is the most straightest hug I could possibly give to another straight person. That's exactly what I said. They would get creeped out, later go home later in the night, and then unsubscribe because that'd be fucking weird. Oh my god. Please don't hit the wall. Alright, 9 laps into this race, and I'm still in 7th. This is probably where I was going to be if the field didn't all... I think I gained more spots in this actual race by the field just brake checking themselves and me legitimately passing them. Yeah. When it comes to pit stops, I'll be pitting a lap 14 going into 15, so yeah. Because it just, since this race ends in like an odd number, I'll just go like 1 lap before. Just for the sake of just, I don't even know, it's my personal thing. I don't even know. I don't know. I have no idea why I do that. I just do. But yeah, this race is literally, ever since like lap 4, it's just been a complete shit show. In every sense of the word. Just, I passed 2 people. Michael Waltrip's in the top 10, which this is 2003, so I can forgive that. He had a couple of good sparks left in him at that point. And I think Tony Stewart is the leader. I'm pretty sure. Kind of surprised Junior choked though, which is not really a surprise because it just always seems like he does. That's funny because I'm a Junior fan, but it's like I'm not gonna just sit here and just say, oh, you know, he is God, he makes no mistakes, because we all do. We all make mistakes. That is something you can get away from this video, is that people make mistakes. I hope I can change people's lives because of that. Because I'm pretty sure that this entire channel is known for life lessons. Like, if I can get to 4th, I could win the race. So I'm sure my videos reflect on real life conspiracy theories and other sort of symbolic numerology that can really be interesting. Oh jeez. And it looks like, yeah, people are pitting us. Oh god, Jimmy. And I smacked the wall for the first time in this race, and it was entirely Jimmy's fault. You know, he telepathically told me that, you know, to hit the wall, and he did, and I did. You know, I just did. I mean, it was all his idea. And oh god. Yeah, next time by I'm gonna be pitting anyways, and I know, just tap the little, you know, give Jimmy Johnson a little tap on the side there, give him a little tough love, I guess. I don't even know. And it's such a tragic love story. I mean, we're in the lead and we have to pit. It is sad. We're gonna let Jimmy go so he doesn't like run us over. Oh god, don't get sideways again. And pit. All right, so we're on the outside. So that's good because we have no AI guys that are just gonna like run into you, and I'm getting held up just that little bit. I'm getting salty over that, and I fucking love salt, but I'm getting salty now. I mean, this is okay. We're not getting held up, and my controller vibrated. That was really gay. All right, that was weird. So they're putting on the right sides right now. If they don't make a mistake, I have a good shot to probably win this race. And we're gonna get the tire in half in midair again. I don't know why it's always like that. And they put on both the tires, and there was no mistakes. My crew is the OG, OP, OPM. It's amazing. So, but Jimmy Johnson's will be us out of pit road respectively. So, try to beat him out. What's weird on this game, because I don't know if it was like this. It's kind of hard to gauge like exactly, in comparison to how the track models in this game are compared to real life at the time. But I'm going to guess for the most part it is. But where is that big wonky dip? When you get that pit, there's like that weird like hump. I have to be positive it had to have been there even way back then, like back in 2003. I'm assuming so. I mean, I don't know. But I don't know. somebody can correct me on that, that'll be pretty, that'll be a neat piece of information to know, because I actually am not entirely sure. So if it keeps going like this, it could cycle to be me and Jimmy just duking it out here. I'm trying to get by him, but I mean, I'm trying to have like respect. I know that's like an amazing concept, but all right, okay, we got by him. I was trying to like really bite my time and, you know, get by him in a very respectable, PG manner, and I did. Oh God, I put the block on. And we're going really deep into turn 3. And okay, that wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a little bad, but it wasn't absolutely destroy your life bad. And because of all this, I think, who is the leader, actually? Can't be Mark Martin. That wouldn't make any sense. So now all we gotta do is run down the guy in first, which I'm pretty sure it's Tony Stewart, but I can't see it. The pixel's too small. We'll see when we get to the line and the interval shows up, but I'm pretty sure it's Stewart. As long as we hit our marks here, you know, I think it'll be alright to probably get around him, as long as I don't choke like I did at Atlanta. And, yep, it's Tony Stewart that's leading. So I have about 1.2 seconds back from him with about 10-11 to go. So I can just about average maybe 1/10 of a second per lap till the end of this race, and I can more likely beat him, but we'll see. I know he was like the last guy to pit out of that group of cars, so he does have fresher tires, but will it be enough to hold back the almighty what if? That is just the greatest that will be for the rest of humanity. And judging by the interval, that is not the case. We gained about half a second that lap. We Tokyo drifted off the corner once again. And if you haven't noticed, yeah, every time I get off of turn 2, the car gets a little bit sideways. I don't know why it's like that. And also, when you get to this track, there's always scrapes on the wall. It's very weird. And to my knowledge, it looks like the scrapes on the wall are very similar to the actual spring race where Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch were in that side-by-side battle for the checkered flag. So that could be the case. Again, oh, okay. You know what, Stuart? Just get by me. That wasn't right. That wasn't cool. I'm not gonna take the lead like that. I know he's gonna probably kick my ass in. Literally kick my ass in. So I did the nicest thing. I literally handed him back the lead, because I'm such a gentleman, which, you know, Joni Nemechek is. I think he is, so that's probably something he would do. But then again, I don't think Joni Nemechek would purposely run the side of someone. Oh God, almost happened again. Okay, now that we learned our mistakes from that last lap, let's try not to do that again. Just try to hold on to the bottom here, and there's fire coming out of the side of Stewart's car. And I know the smoke pipes, the 420. I know there's some technical term to it. I'm a stupid, okay? I don't know English very well. I barely passed first grade twice. So with about 7 to go, about 6 when we hit the line this time by as I'm entering turn 3, it looks like we're about to maybe reach our first lap traffic of the day. And it's only one car, but that one car can make a big difference. So we'll see. Now we're just going to haul ass and probably win the race. And I'm smacking the wall like an idiot. Great job, what if? You know, you're doing okay, and then you just freaking hit the wall. See, this is what happens when you get an ego. You just make mistakes. So I'm going to try to, I always say I'm going to try to take my time, and then it never turns out like that, and then I end up hitting the wall, and end up looking like an ass, so it doesn't always help me. But, I don't even know. So, it's kind of funny when you compare NASCAR Thunder 2003 and then this game. It's, the little, like, when you go through the corners, like in NASCAR Thunder 2003, it's like when you go through the corners, like your car kind of like bounces a little bit. It's like up, down, like a little bit like that. Here, it's actually not as severe, or it's not as like drastic. It's still kind of there, but it's like a little bit different. It's weird to describe. It's still kind of there. I don't know if you can see it at home when you're watching this on any sort of device humanly possible, but it just feels a little different. It looks the same, but it feels different. It's kind of like NASCAR 14 and NASCAR Inside Line. Like, it literally looks the same, but it plays differently. So, God. So who is his lap car? Ken Schrader. Let's just please try to get around him in a very normal manner. At least he didn't, block us. I almost said at least he didn't black us, but that would have been extremely racist and wrong, and I don't know, I just ruined people's lives. I'm glad I didn't say that. Please don't hit the wall! It's okay. It's okay. The wall counter is only at like under 1,000 at this point. Yeah, I'm just hauling ass from Tony Stewart. I mean, it looks good. It looks like we're gonna hit the wall again. But it does look like we can, not we. I mean, I would normally say we just because I want to make you guys feel connected. And, I was going to say half-neck, but it was Hermie Sadler, the lesser of the Sadlers, blew an engine. And we're going to reach the white flag, final lap. We just gained about another 3/10 on Tony Stewart. And as for absolute certain, we will definitely take the points lead after this race. Dale Jr. is somewhere outside the top 5, and Stewart, who was in third in points, was a little bit back. So obviously, I'm ahead of him. So we're going to go through turn 3 one more time. We're not going to choke, so that's really good. Ashton Lewis and then Greg Biffle. And tires are very worn, which isn't going to be a problem. Cross the line. Just first. Yes. Davey Quickie time. Davey Quickie. I haven't done this since Daytona. God, what if it's not Davey Quickie, it's Alan Quickie? Oh my God, you're fucking stupid. Yeah. I'm. Obviously, you haven't looked up Davey Quickie. Davey Quickie. Quickie Allison. Davey Allen. Holy shit. There's a possibility for a future NASCAR driver to be called Davey Quickie. And there we go, we did our one lap. I don't even know what that was. I legit almost forgot what I just said about Davey Quickie. I almost forgot what the hell it was called, and I just said it. Oh my God, so now we're gonna get our very sexy, erotic celebration here. My second win of the season, my first, I guess you can say, legit win. And also, it's almost like every video, I gotta make a joke. With Logano's 14 wins, apparently they're legit. Oh my God. Joe Nemechek is fudging ecstatic. Who is that guy with the mustache? I just knows that. It's like, who is he? I don't even know. At least no driver has a cut in their neck like NASCAR 15, so that's a big plus. I mean, that's good. At least, freaking, jeez. God, that's so mean. And, there you go. My crew's happy. We got one black guy in the crew. This team is just full of diversity, and I love it. And Junior is nowhere to be seen in the top 10. Wow. Unless he got, 11th now. Alright, so, wow. Oh, my Rusty Walsh chan got 14th. That's actually pretty okay. And Junior, who started second, is 18th. Oh, my God. And Jimmy Johnson, again, on our solid run after winning last race at Atlanta. So he's doing pretty good for himself. Look, even Jimmy Johnson in his second year was just as damn good as he is now, if not better. That's basically what it is. Kurt Busch 6th. Johnny Benson 8th, too. Mike Waltrip 10th as well. Didn't he let a lap? Oh, damn. Alright, so we got a couple of random guys. Johnny Benson got a top 10. Nice job. Alright, so that was Darlington. That was fun. I like that. Except for me derping and hitting the wall a couple times. That race went relatively well. Most of the time I hit the wall, it's just my fault or just going in the corner too deep. If I didn't do that, I probably would have been okay, but... Well, I still won. I gave that lady in black a Darlington stripe, and I mean that in the most sexual. Look into that as dirty as possible. That's what I'm trying to say. Look into it as just as disgusting as possible. Okay, that is what I'm interpreting here. So let's look at the point standings. I have about a 64-point lead over Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Tony Stewart, after finishing second, is still in third, but 80 points back. Medium neck Newman is in fourth. Jeff Gordon fifth. Johnson 6th, Waltrip 7th. Waltrip's still in 7th, nice. Harvick in 8th, Kent 9th, Push 10th. Where's my Rusty? My Rusty is in 18th, looking like complete junk. I say jark. Alright, so again, it's still early on the season. With the way NASCAR 2003 kind of goes, is that a couple of races early on in the season, there will be kind of a guy you would think that does really well, but then as the season goes on, there will be that one guy that is just insanely good, like almost all season long, on the pole or second, like almost every race. So I have a feeling later on this season, I think it's good right now I build up a shit ton of points because I feel like I'm going to lose some at some point. Because, one, I'm a human, I'll probably make a mistake and randomly DNF. And two, there is going to be that one guy that's going to be really fucking good. So, we're 6 races in. Next race will be at Bristol, and oh good lord, when I get to that race, I have some fun things to talk about that track because it is short track racing at its finest at that track and on this game. So, that's going to be an adventure, and I'm going to pray to God I finish well. So I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, that's cool. I hope you enjoyed. If you stuck around to the end, that's really good. I'm your homie G-Son. What if? Yeah. And I'll see you all at the next race. Take care, everyone.